So, yeah, online students, am I audible? Online students, am I audible? Is the voice clear? Okay. Okay, guys. So last day we just been talking about layout views, right? So understood how to apply the layout views. So we can apply a layout in two different ways. One is page level, and the second one is application level. And if you want to apply page level, what you're required to do, you're required to write this on the top of the page. You need to write that information on the top of the page. And when you write it on the top of the page, automatically it applies you page level. It applies you page level. And if at all you want it to be applied application level, you just need to write it under a separate file. What is the file? View start. When will view start execute? View start will execute whenever a request comes to a view. Whenever a request comes to a view, first view start will execute. Whenever a request comes to a view, first view start will execute. Suppose you're sending a request to login. You're sending a request to login. But now login won't execute first, guys. What will execute first? View start will execute first. There's a view start will execute first. After the view start execution only, it will go to the other things. So this will be the first one which executes you, just like a static constructor in your class. Say, when you define a static constructor in your class now, whenever a request goes to the class, what executes first is the static constructor. After the static constructor execution only, the rest of the other things will execute. Exactly here also, if view start is present, what executes first is view start. And in the view start, what you're doing, you're setting the layout for the page now. Are you getting my point here? Automatically, this layout will be set for the view, whatever you're calling. So this is the first one to execute in your projects. Are you clear or not? Understood now? See, guys, tomorrow I have two separate controllers. Narisheti controller. Okay, not like this. Let us assume like we have 3 or 4 separate controllers now. We have 3 or 4 separate controllers. Employee controller, like product controller, like a customer controller, like this 3, 4 controllers are there. Now, for each controller, I have a set of views and I want a different layout. Means for customers, layout is different. For employees, layout is different. Did you get my point? In that scenario, we have this view start file under the views folder. We can have separate view start folders also. Separate view start. If I have it directly under the project, it applies to all views. It applies to all the views. But suppose, just a minute, let's take our yesterday's example, previous class, UI designing. Look here. We have 4 controllers, right? Okay, now come to views. See, guys, I have a different layout for account. I have a different layout for customer. I have a different layout for EMP. I have a different layout for student. I have 4 separate layouts now. Are you getting me? In such case, how do you write in view start? If you write in view start, it applies to all now. Then you require to add a view start under account, a view start under customer, a view start under EMP, a view start under student now. Are you getting me or not? You are required to apply sub-level under the appropriate folders. We can add the view start. But then also, if I add this under, suppose I'm just going to add it under student now. How many views are there? All the 4 views will apply. The view start present in the student. Understood me or not? That is how you can just use the view start file. Okay. So this file will execute first, then any other view. Just a minute. Read it. Just a minute. Uh, just. Let's start from here. Okay, minute. Let me paste here. Read it here. Application level binding. Before execution of any other view, and it is implicitly called by MVC framework. You don't require to call it here. That's why the name should naming convention. You can give whatever name you want. The name should be underscore view starter. So MVC framework will automatically call the MVC framework implicitly now. This file should be in the root folder of views, that is directly under the views folder. Let us add the file in the views folder, and to do that, right click on the view folder, select the option add view, name the view as view start, choose empty without model template, and make sure all the checkboxes are unchecked, and click on the add button. Delete all the content present in the file and write this now. Yeah, we don't have anything in the view stat now. In the view stat, we deleted everything. We just put only this line of code. That's all. Okay now? Next. If the view start file is not added by us, and when adding a new view, if you check the checkbox, use a layout page, but did not select any layout view, then MVC scaffolding will add a layout view in the project with the name underscore layout.cshtml, and also it adds underscore view start.cshtml. What is that? What is that? Let me show you. Do you have a layout in this? No, it's a whole project here. I don't have a layout here. I want to create a layout page now. I want to create a layout page. So basically, when I want to create a layout page, you already learned how to create a layout page. Okay, last class we saw that. Okay, not a layout. I want to add a new view. I want to add a new view now. Anywhere, I just want to add a new view now. Under account, I want to add a view called as register. Okay, now. So how do you add? Right click, add, view, MVC5 view. Let's name it as register. Okay. Now, just I am unchecking all the checkboxes, but I'm checking use a layout page. But I did not select a layout. Why? You don't have a layout page now? Yes or not? This action will create you one layout page for you, as well as it will add you view start also for you. Check it out. In this project, we don't have these two, right? Yes or not? Watch. A layout is created, and this layout is using Bootstrap. Because it is using Bootstrap, it installed Bootstrap also in your projects. It installed of the Bootstrap also in your projects automatically. So it will do all these things automatically. What's the name? And go to view start now. It is writing the code. Got it, everyone? This is what I'm telling you. Read again. Are you clear? Next paragraph. Understood? You added the view. view start. You specified the layout in that. Now, next time onwards, whenever you're adding a view, what I said you, simply select the checkbox, but don't type or don't enter any layout. Automatically, it will apply you the view starts layout. The view starts layout. Last class I showed you. Okay, read the last point. Understood? Just 10 minutes back, I said you can have a view start under EMP folder, a view start under student folder, a view start under account folder, a view start under a customer folder. So what happens? The views of that folder only will be applied, not to the all. If you want all, then it should be under this folder. If both are there, first preference, local. The first preference goes to local. Understood my point or not? See, right now, just observe it. For this, a layout is applied for all the views now, right? Guys, a layout is applied to all the views now. But for my account, I want a different layout now. I want a different layout. What to do? Add a view start in the account folder and apply. But here also applied now, here also applied, and here also applied. But first preference goes to local. If not local, then goes to global. Means if I add a view start here, it will add a separate layout. But customer, EMP, and the student will all use this view start. Will use this view start file. Okay, simple, nothing there. Folder hierarchy. When you are just having a folder, where you put it, that will be applied automatically. And first preference always goes to the local only. We don't apply shared folder level here. I did not say about that at all. What I said, either in the root folder I said you or other subfolders corresponding to the controllers. I did not talk about the shared folder at all. Either it must be added under the root views folder, or second option, under the subfolder. I did not talk about the shared folder. It will not be in the shared folder at all. Either under the root views or other corresponding controller folders, but not in shared folder. Don't add in shared folder. It should not be in the shared folder. Okay, it's all about the layouts. It's all about the layouts. So going forward, for our projects, we'll be using different layouts now. We'll design the layouts according to our requirements. The best option is, without designing a layout explicitly, the best option is take an MVC project. Take a MVC project. By default, it will give you one layout. Okay, go and modify that according to your requirements. That will be better and easy. Did you catch my point or not? What to do? Go to create MVC projects. By default, the MVC project will create a layout automatically. Okay, so without again adding all the nonsense from the scratch, best option, go there, customize the layout according to your requirement. That will become easy. So that only we do going forward. Okay, man? Next, the next topic in our discussion is I want to talk about the different action results in MVC. Already we talked about the 3 action results, not 3-4 action results. What the first one? Action result. Second one, view result. Redirect to route result. Partial view result. Partial view result. Apart from that, we have many other things like file result, JSON result, MP result, content result, redirect result, JavaScript result, HTTP not found result, HTTP unauthorized result. Remember all we used. We used redirect, we used partial, we used view, and on the top we used action result. So today, let me teach you how to use the file result. File, remaining all, file result. What are the use of this? Array, we used it for downloading here. Download, you just have a site from there you can download a document now. So if at all you want to download the document, then they use the file result. There is an option for downloading. Click to download. You click on that, it will download the file for you now. Internally, it is going to call an action method, and the return type of the action method is file result. Is that clear? First, let me explain all. Understood file result? So for downloads, we use file result. Second, JSON result. What is a JSON result? First, understand about a JSON. Actually, all of us, remember, we use HTML in internet for transporting the information or transporting the page for just sending the data from one place to another place. What we use is HTML. And why HTML? Actually text. We use a text for transporting the data from one place to another place. When you're using text for transporting the data from one place to another place now, I said you the advantages of the text. What are the advantages? Platform independent, faster in transportation, occupies least space in the memory. Because of these three advantages, what I said, always depend on text. Always depend on the text files for transporting the data from one place to another place. Yeah, text is the best option. But put this in the mind. What is that? When you are using text, I said your text have a drawback, formatting problem. So to resolve this, I want to send some text document to you and show you on your browser. Formatting problem comes. Alignments will not be looking good. And if you want to make it look good, you're required to take the help of HTML. With the help of HTML, you can do all the alignment work now. Yes or not? Headers, footers, styles, colors, all these things, and you can make it your page to look better. You can make your page to look better with the help of HTML. Okay. So that is one place where, HTML is one concept that is used for presenting the data. Okay. In another scenario, I want to not present the data. I want to develop an application. And these two applications wants to exchange the data between each other. What they want to do is exchange the data between each other. Means when I sent a request to the application should send me some data. The application should send me some data, not display data. Yes, it has to send some data, and I will take the data and store in my database. Are you clear what I'm telling you? In another application, I have a requirement. What is the requirement? My application talks with another application. That application will give me some data. And now I want to take the data and store it into database. Now also, one application, my application is a .NET application here. But the target application is Java. The target application is Java. Who is sending the data? Java. Who is receiving the data? .NET. Clearer? Now also, I want to transport the data from one application to another application, and they need platform independency now also. Same again, text document on. Use a text document, create a text document, store all the data into the text document, and send from one machine to another machine. Anyhow, text is platform independent now. So once I receive the text document, I can take this, I can read this now, and I will push into my database. I'm not showing this data to anyone now. What I'm doing is only reading it and pushing to database, pushing the data to the database. That's it. Clear? But now the challenge is, sir, you're sending the data in the text, but is it descriptive? Is the data descriptive? Suppose an application is sending some employee data. An application is sending some employee data. A Java application is sending an employee data now. and the data is present in their database, Oracle database. Now, what the Java application is doing, the Java application is reading the data from the Oracle and sending me in a text format. What I should do, I need to store in SQL Server database now. Understood or not? Okay, so these two companies are sharing some data now. First company is running in Java and their database is Oracle. My company is running in .NET. My database is SQL. So now Java application is taking the data from Oracle and sending to me in a text format. And what I need to do, I need to read it and send it to my SQL server. But when reading the data, how do you describe the data? How do you describe? Suppose there is some employee data. Java application has put the data in a text file like this 1001 and some name of the employee, Scott, job of the employee, manager, salary of the employee, some 50,000, like this. Same way, status of the employee, active or inactive status. Like this, it is going to pass on some information now. Okay. So some data like this. Okay. Now, when I receive this data, how do I understand this information? What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? And what is this now? Are you clearer or not? And another headache is tomorrow if the formatting changes and the tabs, they use the tab as a separator. But unfortunately, when it came to my system, it checks as a formatting problem already. And the format has changed off like this. All these tabs got removed off here. All the tabs got removed off. Now tell me, how do you understand this data now? Complicated now? Data won't change. Data will come, but the formatting will change off now. When the formatting changed off, see, this is name, this is job. How do you know where to separate first? I'm talking to you only. How do you know where to separate this data now? It's conflicting now. Yes or not? Confusing. And what is what? What is what? What is what? You don't anything at all. Not at all descriptive. And to resolve this problem, they designed another language called as XML. They designed another language called as XML. For displaying the data, they designed HTML. For describing the data, they designed XML. What is describing the data? This data is not descriptive now. I don't know what is what, Okay, but actually how the applications will transport the data, Java application, it will read the data from the Oracle database and creates an XML document. Creates a XML document. And the .NET application will receive that XML and reads it. How the data will be present in XML format, watch it. Employees by employees. Under this, employee by employee. Under this, ID, name, job, salary, status. One zero zero one. Actually, the data comes like this to you. The data comes like this to you. And all of you just carefully observe this information. What is that? By looking at this data, by looking at this particular data, check if you can understand this information or not. Start from the first tag. What is the first tag? Louder. Employees. Employees. The employees tag will tell you this information of a set of employees now. Yes or not? Okay, and this will tell you this is the end of the employees data. And now the second tag will tell you this is an employee data with attributes ID, name, job, salary, status, and this is the end of the employee data. Again, another employee. Again. So now by looking at the data, are you able to understand the information or not? That's what XML basically called as describing language. HTML, formatting language. XML, describing language. XML is a describing language that is designed somewhere around 2000. Somewhere around 2000, XML came into the market for transporting the data from one place to another place with descriptiveness to the data. Did you catch my point or not? Basically, what the main purpose? Transporting the data. Actually, the another format, what the industry uses for transporting the data is Excel. Excel, yeah. Many companies will share the data in Excel. Okay, but problem is Excel works only on Windows. But my client is using Linux or my client is using Mac. Excel will not work now. Then they came out with XML. Telling you this is platform independent. You can easily transport the data from one place to another place with the help of this XML. And it provides you descriptiveness. It provides you a big descriptiveness actually. Okay, let me save this file, guys. I will save it on the desktop. We'll name it as employee.xml. The extension should be XML. Saved. And now I want to read this data. I want to read this particular thing. Okay, just guys, open a browser and how you run an HTML file, you can run an XML file now. And see, the browser contains a built-in software called as XML parser. XML, and that XML parser will read and shows you the information in a detailed format. You can see the data record by record. Are you clear? You can see the data record by record. Even if the format is modified here, for example, the format is changed off here. The alignments are all disturbed. Okay, save, come to browser, but still you will see the data perfectly. Why? It doesn't bother about the format of the formatting now. No tabs, no space. All these are not important for us. What is it? It is reading the information based on the tags now. It is reading the information based on the tags and going to present you in a meaningful format. So now formatting doesn't play any importance now. Are you getting me? So that is the importance of the XML, introduced in around 2000 and mainly used for transporting the data from one place to another place in a platform independent mechanism. In a platform independent mechanism, you can transport the information from one place to another place. This is the importance of the XML. This is how XML came now. And people are okay with XML. People are okay with XML. Yeah, it is self-descriptive. Now, later on, from after 2010, after 2010, this XML is fine here, but after 2010, they identified a problem here. What is the problem? Here, along with the data, lot of metadata is also carried. Along with the data, it also carries a lot of metadata. What is metadata? Data about data. 1001 is data, correct or not? Now ID is the metadata now. Array, information about the data is called as metadata. This is your data. What is this one? ID, that's metadata. And ID is associated with employee, associated with employees. Now see, for every value, there is a head and a footer tag now. See, one record has 5 values, correct? But every record has how many tags sound? 5 values means 10. What 5 here? 10 tags plus root. Root tag. So 12. For every record, 12 tags are there. Your values are 5. Your metadata is 12. Did you understand my point or not? 500 records are there. Sorry, 100 records are there. How many values? 500 values. How many? 500 values. But 1200 tags. 1200 tags. So metadata is more than data. Metadata is more than data. Lot of metadata is being carried and so. And to overcome this problem, after 2010, later on, in between 12 or 13 at that time, a new concept came in the market, replacing this XML called as JSON. JSON, JavaScript Object Notation. JavaScript Object Notation. It is just called as a JSON. And in JSON, the information will be a bit descriptive and a simple. How? This is an array of records. Okay. Now under this, it is going to represent each record under curly braces like this. How? ID 1001. Okay. Afterwards, name. Sorry, comma. Name. Scott, comma. Job. Manager, comma. Salary. 50,000, comma. Status. So going forward, your data will be present like this now. This is one record, comma. 1002, 1003. Smith, Blake, analyst, clerk, 10,000, 25,000. This is the way how the data gets represented, in the new format, that is JSON. See, the square brace is an array to represent an array, and this is one record. This is one record, a comma separated list of values in a key value combination. This is how the information will be read going forward, replacing the XML. This is simple compared to XML. So this is called as JSON. Is it clear, all of you? So right now, we are not using XML, we are using JSON. See, for example, in the projects here, we see a configuration file now. We see a configuration file, and the configuration file is web.config. Web.config. What is this? XML. It's all XML, man. Understood? And basically, these are all introduced when ASP.NET came 2002. MVC 2008. All came before JSON. All these things were born before JSON. So initially they followed XML, then the same XML is continuing. But going forward, we will start working with the .NET Core. When you work with the .NET Core, all these configuration files are JSON files. They are not XML files anymore. What will they be? JSON file. And one example, you already saw that, libmen.json. Library manager. I showed you that, remember? The library manager introduced in 2017 studio by the time Jason was born. So that's why the library manager was not present in XML format, present in JSON format. Going forward, all your config files are JSON. Earlier they are XML, but going forward, you'll be hitting them in the JSON format. Am I clear, all of you? Yes or not? That is what the JSON is. See, tomorrow I have an action method, and the action method has to return me some data. The action method has to return me some data. What it has to return me? A list of customers' data. A list of customers' data. It can send you the information in JSON format now. It can send you the information in JSON format. If that is the case, you're required to use JSON result. You need to use JSON result. File result clear? For downloading of the files. JSON result for sending the output as a JSON data. We use a JSON result. You know, view result, empty result, nothing to explain there. Generally, action methods must be value returning. Generally, action methods must be value returning. But I want to write an action method that doesn't return any value. What is a void? But every action method should be value returning. It should return some result. Without using void, we use empty result. Empty result means no output. That is the meaning. That's as same as void only. It is as same as a void. Okay? Simple here. Action methods should return some action result, not primitive types. Not primitive types like a void, int, string. They should not return like this. They should return only action result. I don't want to return anything, then use empty result. I want to return string. I want to return a string. Use a content result. Got it? I want to return a string. Use content result. I want to return void. Use empty result. Okay, I'll show you all practically. Hold on. Redirect result. What is redirect result? We understood redirect to route. Na? The redirect to route basically will redirect you only within the application only. It will redirect you from one action method to another action method within the controller. But sorry, within the project. Within the project. But I want to redirect from one site to another site now. From my site, I want to go to Facebook. Got it? From my site, I want to go to Facebook or I want to go to Google. Understood my point or not? Means you are redirecting not to pages within your site. You want to redirect completely out of the site. Redirect result. Redirect result. Within the project, redirect to route. Out of the project, redirect. Got it? Next, JavaScript result. Actually, this is used for sending JavaScript as output to the browser. But this doesn't work now. All the browsers, for security reasons, have restricted this. This doesn't work. I cannot show you this also. Okay, JavaScript results are off in the latest versions of the .NET Core, but old version have it. But I'm just telling you, this is not going to work because for security reasons, all browsers have restricted receiving JavaScript code from server side. From the server side. Okay, so that's why that doesn't work. You know, next one, partial view result. You know, next one, partial view result. The next three, what are the next three? Unauthorized. I'm sorry, not found and unauthorized. I'm not going to show you these two. These are related to web API. Remember the three options now: web forms, MVC, web API. When I teach web API, I will teach you about HTTP not found result and HTTP unauthorized result. Last one you already saw. Are you clearer or not? You already saw the last one. What is it? Redirect to route result. Are you clear? Okay. So that's what. So these are the different results we have. Let us try them now. Look at this, everyone. I'm creating a new project. ASP.NET web application. Let's name it as Action Results in MVC. All same. We'll do one thing here. Now we'll go for MVC project directly. Well, now we are selecting empty projects now. Now we'll go with MVC project. Remove configure for HTML. When you select MVC project, the MVC checkbox is automatically checked now. Okay. So click on create. And the first day of our coding, I compared both the two projects and explained to you. Empty project, MVC project, additional folders, additional files, all these things I just shown you. Yes or not? Check it out. At the time, you don't know anything about the views, action methods, nothing, you know. Okay, that's why it might be confusing at the time. But now, guys, look. AppStat has three files: route config, bundle config, filter config. Okay. And for us, we have only one file. What is it? Route config. Second, content folder with the Bootstrap installed. Next, controllers folder with one default controller. What is it? Home controller. And models empty. No models are there. Scripts with the Bootstrap as well as jQuery installed. Bootstrap also has some JavaScript files here. jQuery also installed. Next, views. Home and shared. And we have a home controller here now. Home. This has a three views now. What are the three views? About, contact, index. And remember here, these three should be the action methods in your controller now. Got it? Apart from that, there is a shared folder with a layout as well as error. Whenever error comes, this view gets launched. And error view is common for all now. Error view is common for all. Okay. And apart from that, what we have? Layout. And also, view start is there. Open the view start, everyone. And you see the layout is applied. Application level. The layout is applied. Application level. And apart from that, we know the remaining files: global.package.config and web.config. And you guys observe, run the project here. By default, it has a controller action method and all. Home controller index action method is available already. It launches things with the layout. See, guys, by default, the page is there. This is a layout. What is the layout? The menu on the top. The menu on the top. And come below. And the bottom is showing you 2024 My ASP.NET application. This is all coming from the layout only. This is all coming from the layout. Here, what is it showing you? Application name, home, about, contact. About will take you to about page. Contact will take you to contact page. Home will take you to home page. And application name also will take you to home page. Actually, these two are same only. And to just see that, go to layout. Watch here. Here also, I said you compare it with your project. Yesterday I said you have checked out. Exactly, see. The same way, my view back dot title. And now see, you're getting the title of the page you launched here. Which page? Home page. About page. Contact page. Title is coming now. Okay, how did they send it? By using a view back. Okay. And here it is using bootstraps and all the things. See there, application name, Ravisana, action method, controller, and here, home. Checked out, both are calling the same action method only. Are you clear? They designed it like this here. Sir, I don't want this. Delete it. That all I said you. Take the existing, customize it according to your requirements now. Okay, delete. Come on, delete it. I only home about contact. I want anything new here. Add, same copy paste and add it now. Okay, you can just add up the appropriate things. And here also, it is using some bootstrap styling called a nav link. Last day I shown you. Last day I've shown you. We also use the nav link. See, nav bar, nav link, all these are bootstrap. And in the bottom, say here render body. Place reserved for render body. And here there's a place for render section. There's a place for render section. It was false. Guys, have you noticed it? It's a new feature in the latest update of your Visual Studio. Whenever you call a method and passing a parameter, it will give you a description showing you about that particular parameter. What is this? It's a required field. Parameter name is required. And false is the value what you are sending to it. False is the value what you are sending. There's a latest update of your Visual Studio that feature enables automatically. When you're passing them, it will show you like what is the name of the parameter. I think I did not use it here. Okay, later on we'll see. We'll see that here you can observe it. It will tell you the name of the appropriate parameter. The parameter name is required. Value is false. Like this, it is just going to create a layout page for you now. Understood? And this layout is applied where? You start. So that's all pages will get the layout now. Tomorrow you add a new page. You select the option, use a layout, but don't select any layout. This layout will apply. This layout will automatically apply for you. Okay, now let me add one controller in the project, guys. We'll add a controller. Add. Stop it first. What is the name I given? There's all the existing. Name is results controller. Right click, add controller. The name I want to give is results. Yeah, this is the results controller. And now here, I want to create, leave this existing method. I want to add methods for different activities. What is it? First, let us start with file result. File result is for downloading a file. You can use it for downloading a file. Let me do one thing. In the project here, I will add a folder. I will name the folder as downloads. Okay, now? And in this folder, let me add some files that you can download. Let me add some files that you can download. Right click, add existing item. I want to add one I want a PDF file. Just a minute. I put all the files somewhere here where they are backup. Okay. So let me add a existing item. Yeah, I have a file called as two files here. One is a doc file, PDF file. One is a doc file and one is a PDF file. I'm adding both of them. Don't bother about the content in it, something. These are two separate files I have. I want the user to download them. I want to give an option for the user to download. Public file result. First one I'm naming it as download PDF. Download PDF. Second method, public file result. Download doc. Download doc. Okay. Return. The method name is file. The method name is file. And what you require to give is the path of the file. Okay, let's give the path of the appropriate file, return, and the path of the file. Where is it? Tilde slash downloads slash test.pdf. Actually, it expects two parameters here. First parameter is the path. Second parameter is the type, content type. Content type means what type of content is present in the file. What type of content is present in the file? Don't say PDF or doc or something. There's nonsense. It's not better. System doesn't recognize like this. Computers will recognize them with something called as MIME type. What is it? MIME type. What is MIME type? Just open Google. Select MIME types. So basically, if at all you just understand what is a MIME type. Multi-purpose internet mail extension is an internet standard that extends the format of email messages to support text in character set other than ASCII, as well as attachments, audio, video. Means we need to tell about these types basically. We need to tell about the types. So if at all you just go here, you'll find out here. If the extension is a .AAC, what kind of document it is? AAC document. MIME type is audio slash AAC. Same way, different file formats. AVI means video format. Different types of formats here. In this, some of you know. You know, docx. If it is docx, this is a MIME type. Like this for everything: GIF file, HTML file, ICO, JPG, JSON. What you want is PDF. This is the format. Are you clear? So come on and put that here. Now copy the same line of code. Paste here. Dot doc. Okay, dot doc, and here application MS Word. What is the format of this particular file? Because we are exchanging an internet now. We're exchanging this in internet. Now call download PDF method or called download doc method. Okay now? So just a second. Yeah. If I say use a layout should be applied now. I added layout. I added view for index here. I did not add for these two methods. These two are not view results. These two are file results. Okay, just let me run the index page. In this page, add a link now. Add a link now. What link? Click to download. Are you clear? Click to download. When you click on it, it has to download you the file. Understood or not? If you click on it, it has to download you the file. I'll add it. I'll add it. Array, right now, without that, we can directly type the action method name and also call man. But let's try like that. But finally, I'll add you all the links here. Just a minute. We'll add all the links here. But as of now, still loading. Right? By taking this much time. Okay, see the layout applied. See, I'll add you all the links here. Just hold on. We'll add all the links here. But for the time being, let me come here. Type the action method name. What is it? Download PDF. Listen, all of you. Anytime did you notice when you try to download a PDF document or anything, when you click on download, by default, the PDF document loads in your browser. Yes or not? Why not? Because browser has a built-in PDF reader. Browser has a built-in PDF reader. That's why when you hit the enter key, check it out. That will directly open in your particular browser. The PDF document loaded now. The PDF was loaded here automatically. It is just going to load you the PDF automatically. This is a simple PDF document. And I just gone for downloading the appropriate thing. You want to save it? Save button is there. Click on the save and save it wherever you want. Are you clear? Same way, if I said download doc, download doc, a browser doesn't have a built-in doc reader. PDF reader is there, doc reader is not there. So what happens when I click on this? Downloading. Download it. Are you clear? But when I said download PDF, it's going to open here. You should click on save to save it. Where you want to save, you can save this. I want to save in the downloads folder only. And by default, it will take you the action method name as a name of the file. Download PDF, not PDF. Click on the save. And now the two files are in the downloads folder. Go and see. Take it out the date and time when they downloaded it. Is it clear? Okay. So this is download. What is it? File result. This is the first thing, that is the file result. Second one. What is the second one? JSON result. Second one is JSON result. How to give the result as a JSON? How to give the result as a JSON? Guys, I wanted to, just a minute. Write a method where the method is going to send the output to the browser as a JSON format, JSON result. Okay, na? JSON result. And what you want to send as a JSON result? Some customer data. What I want to send? Some customer data. Oh, you want a customer data? Yeah. Then you need to define a customer class first. Array model. Your model is customer now. So you need to define a customer class now. Okay, employee is what I used here. Let's define employee. Go to model. Add a class. Name it as employee. Oh, just now I explained about employee only now. That only I taken the ID, name, job, salary, status. Now I explained about XML in employee only now. That only I'm going to send it in a JSON format. Okay, this is my employee. Now, come here. And here, I just want to write a method, some name, guys. Let me see what name I used. Simple. Get employees. When you call this method, employee data should be downloaded to your machine now. Or otherwise, employee data should be shown to you in the browser. What format? JSON format. Should be shown in the JSON format. Are you clear? Okay, do one thing. Just like yesterday, create a set of employees and add them in list. You done it yesterday, na? A set of students, employees. Yesterday also we taken. Customers, yesterday we taken customer. Today it is employee. Create a set of employees and add them to the list. Last class only explained the concept to you. Do it. Okay, added. How many are created? 6. Now these 6 should be sent to the browser as a JSON, written JSON. What should I send? The list. What is the list? EMPS. EMPS. And there is another parameter here. JSON request behavior dot allow get means this output should be sent for a get request. This output should be sent for a get request. Yeah. When I call the method, that's get request only now. When a get is run now, this output will be sent to the browser. Now view will not come as a result now. What will come as a result? JSON will come as a result. Okay, just watch. What is the method name is? Get employees. Check yourself. I already typed and shown you. See there, a square brace array, one record. ID, name, job, salary, status, second record, third record, fourth record. How to use this data, I'll show you later. Array, how to use this data, I'll show you later. First, you're getting the data, understand now. Are you getting my point here? So, what will you do with this data? That is secondary. We'll discuss about it in the later. First, our discussion is only how to send the result as a JSON. What is the need of that result and where do we use? We'll discuss going forward. Are you clear with the JSON result also? JSON result will send you data in a JSON format. Okay. So, 2 things we learned. What are the 2 things? File result done, JSON result done, view result, we know empty result. Nothing to explain about empty result here. You want to write a method that returns void. You want to write a method that returns void. Okay. Without writing a void method, what we say? A simple method, guys. Watch them. I'm writing a new method in my class now. Return empty. What I'm doing, I'm only just trying to do something like converting a string into uppercase. And here, I will write code. I will write code for saving the string in a database table. That's all. I don't want to send any results outside now. I don't want to send any results outside. Just simply, what we do? We are just going to perform some action, non-value returning method. It's a, but generally, when we talk about action methods, compulsory action methods should return some action result only. Are you getting me? So that's why what it tells is, don't use void, use empty result. Use what? Empty result. How to write? Public empty result. Return empty return new. That's all. Return new empty result means no result will come to you on the browser. But when you call this method, what will happen? This method is going to save this information into database or perform some actions, but it will not show any output on the browser. Other than that, simply telling it is a void method. But what MVC tells you, all action methods should return action results. So don't use void or primitive types. Use what? No result, then use empty result. Okay, just call it. You won't see any output. Yes, if you call it by blank string, only will come because both are void only. First method. empty result one, right? No, yeah. Return empty one, not empty result one. Return empty one. That will I said you. Nothing will come now. Blank screen. Return empty two. Now also blank screen. Okay, now next one. Content result. Next thing is we use this content result for returning strings. Now also same void string. This should not be used. See blind rule. What is it? Action methods return type should be action result only. Action method return type should be action result. But do you remember in the starting days when we first learned about action methods, 3-4 days, we used to return strings as results. Yes or not? But that is against the standards of MVC. What MVC tells is if your method is action method, your result must be action result only. But I want to return string as a result. Use content result and send the string as a result back. Are you getting me? That is what content result is. Okay, just a minute. You can see here. I'm writing a method like this here. Watch it, a simple method. File result, JSON, empty, simple method. See. Public string, send it, and you're trying to do this like this. Okay, now, array, using string is wrong way. What you write? Sorry. Public content result, send date to return. The method name is content, and in the content, write the content what you want to send. What is it? Current date plus date time dot now. Date time dot now. Okay. Well, sir, you did not call toString. Yeah, I did not call toString now. Okay, just a minute. Slash home slash send date one. Not home, not home. Results. Controller name, results. I'm calling send date 2. Got the same output only, see? But you did not call toString, no need here. Concatenate with a string is automatically a string. When you concatenate with a string, it is automatically converted to string. Are you getting me? Here also, I don't require to write. I don't require to write here. Simply date time dot now will return you the current date and time value. There's no need of calling a toString. If you don't call toString also, the code will work to you. Reason? Because you're concatenating with a string already. Are you clearer, all of you? Yes or not? Okay, so what is it? This is the way how we used to write in the starting classes. But now I'm telling you, don't write like this. Write content result and call this method called content and pass your string as a parameter for the method. This is the correct way of writing. Understood or not? Okay, why like this, sir? Why should I write like this? So tomorrow, your methods can be generalized, man. Your methods can be generalized. It means something like I'm writing public action result test. This is a method. In this method, man, sometimes you want to return a view. Can you return? Yes or not? Sometimes you want to return a file. Can you return? Sometimes you want to return string. See, if you want to return a string, suppose you take, if at all you understand, what is the method it's written by? Now tell me, can I say return hello world? Can I say return hello world? Error will come. Why? A string cannot be converted to action result. So what to do? Content result and use this. Now this will work off. Means some scenario I will return a file. Some scenarios I'll return a string. Some scenarios I'll return a view. Some scenarios I'll return a partial view. Some scenarios I will return JSON. But here we are not going to change. Always the method type is action result. Understood my point or not? For that reason, they have defined you different classes like this and given to you to make the contents generalized. To make your methods generalized. Use action result. So whatever you want, you can written off now. But if you use action result, direct strings cannot be written. So that's why content result came into picture. And my action method should not return any value now. Should not return any value. But already what you said. Now what you say? Return new empty result. Return new empty result. Means this method is not going to return any result now. Got it? What next here? Just a minute here. When you're talking about content result, just a minute. I'll tell you one more thing with content result. Just look at this method. Yeah, I'm just calling a method. Now we're returning the output as string. Output as Hindi and not in the. And today, all our browsers by default support Unicode. By default, they support you Unicode. Unicode format is by default supported by all the browsers. The method name is say hello one. Now say, just wait. You have another method here. Don't use strings now. What should I use? The correct thing is content result. And now what do you say? Return content. This method here is overloaded actually. It is an overloaded method. And you can tell the type of content it is. You can tell the type of content it is. And if you, the type of content means, what is it? Text here. It's a plain text now. It is a plain text now. It is a plain text slash plain text means .txt. .txt. Okay. So if I use this parameter, what happens? Once again, first method, say hello one, right? Say hello one. Now, second method, say hello two. Say hello two. When I say hello two, now also I just got this. Now also we see the output in the same way, nothing different. But guys, there is a third parameter for this. There is a third parameter for this. Just a minute. Where is it? Yeah. The third parameter is the encoding format. What is that? Encoding format. What do you say? Encoding system dot text dot encoding dot and what is it? Unicode. What is the encoding? Unicode. If I use this parameter now, if I use this parameter, third one. Method name? Say hello to. It will download the file. The content result can download the file also. Means you send some plain text and pass the extra two parameters. What are those? Format of the text now. Second one, even encoding. If you do that, It will download the file. You have the file downloaded into your downloads folder. Go and check. The file downloaded. Is that clear? Like this also we can use content result. I just given two separate examples for this. This one, a simple public string, send it, and here we're writing as a string. The second example, content result. Then say hello 1, say hello 2. But here I'm using three parameters. Plain text, word encoding. The file will be downloaded onto your machine now. Okay. Next option. Oh, redirect. We did not use redirect. Okay. Public redirect result open Facebook. Return. The method name is redirect, and you can give the URL here. Facebook.com. Allow get is to tell how to download PDF like docs. Save button is there here. Click on the save button, it will download. By default, PDFs will be visible in the browser. Click on the save button, it will download. Second, what is the need of allow get? The allow get is to tell, I want the output to be coming in the get request. You are sending a get request. The first request is called get request only now. You are sending a get request to the method, and the data should be downloaded. The data should be coming. The allow get is to tell this output should be sent for the get request, not for a post. This get request only should send the data. Return empty one is not an action method. Why? You tell me why it is not an action method, then I'll answer your question. Open Facebook. Okay, I should give the URL like this, I think. HTTPS. I should give like this. Yeah, is a mistake. Results. Open Facebook. That is a method. Open your Facebook now. That's what I said. You redirect from one site to another site. We can redirect from one site to another site by using this one. Like you write different methods. I want to open Google. Then HTTPS google.com. Whatever you want to open, you can just open it like this. And this is redirect result. Next one. Already said you that doesn't work. That doesn't work. If I will show you, but no output will come. Actually, see public JavaScript result something like alert user something here. Written JavaScript, and you can write some JavaScript code here. Like what? Alert. Array, JavaScript code, man. I'm writing some JavaScript code inside of it now. Are you clear? I'm writing some JavaScript code inside of it. Actually, earlier, not now, in the starting stages, this JavaScript code used to execute on the browser. When I run this, immediately an alert message comes on the browser now. Results, alert, browser. When I use this, immediately the result used to come. But I said to you, modern browsers will treat it like text and shows you output on the browser. You will not see the alert. Understood me? That's a restriction from the browser side. That is why in the latest MVC version, that is MVC core, this is completely removed. We don't have JavaScript result at all. View result, all these are there. What is not there? JavaScript result is not there. We cannot use the JavaScript result. Already we done with partial view. We done with read arrow. And I said, I'm not going to show you these two here. We'll see them when we go to, we go to Web API and show you. Yeah. Just a second. What is launching first? Index now. Every time we are going and changing in the browser and opening now. That only is that. What is that? Let me go to index where it is not there. Anything is not there here. Let me put all the links here for launching the different action methods. Are you clear? Now no need to type anything in the browser. Straight away open the index page. Got it. JSON result. Next, download PDF. PDF document. Download Word. I think we named the method as download doc. Download Word. That is the difference. Redirect to result. Redirect result, not redirect to result. Redirect results are basically for out of the application. Redirect to route is for within the project, within the application. Redirect is for out of the application. Facebook. No, we did not add Twitter. We added Google. I'll leave it. Same. And here we get a download file. Next, JavaScript. Empty. Blank screen. Void. Both are blank screen. Both are blank screen. You won't see any result. Okay, first thing, manually we typed all the things. So what do? You create a page like this. So first, check it out, each and every step what you have done first. Here are all the results here. Okay. First, what you done is you added a folder called downloads. And you copied one PDF and one document into the folder. Then a class called in the models. What is that? Employee. Then you added results controller. You are importing two namespaces. One is text. Why is there encoding? Encoding.unicode I have written there for that one. Second one, action results. Yeah, these are all the methods. Get employees, download PDF, download Word, open Facebook, open Twitter, send it one, send it to, say hello to, okay, all the methods. Finally, index action, I added links for everything. So run the index, click on the appropriate links, and you will see the outputs now. Are you clear? So I did not explain you only two action results. What are the two? HTTP, unauthorized, and not found. HTTP not found and HTTP unauthorized. And these two are related with Web API. I will teach about them in the Web API. Clear? Let's stop here. We'll meet on Monday.